What's up, guys? Welcome to a live stream, just a chill one, nothing fancy. Thought we'd kick it old school style, early days of the internet, where you just sit with your buddy and look at cool shit on the internet. So, video games. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
Hey Pac, what's up, man? Finally got to meet you at Legions Con, which was awesome, but we were too busy. We collect toys, so we were running around like maniacs, man.
Yeah, next year I'm gonna definitely try to be there both days. But are
Yeah,
you going to ZoloCon?
I am. You know who's gonna be there? The rumor.
Huh.
No, your boy. You've gotten to really rub elbows with this guy, rub shoulders. Todd.
McFarlane's gonna be there?
That's what I heard.
Oh, they hate me.
That's what I heard.
It's because of us that Tana's gonna be. You guys are welcome.
Well,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good to finally see you and see everybody else, see the raw dogs. But no, man, today we're gonna talk some video games. And this, honestly, we talked about this a while ago, but I had fired up the Dreamcast because I had it sitting for a while. I hadn't played video games in a while. Played Crazy Taxi, played this crazy Spawn game I don't know existed.
Yeah, it's like a arena shooter.
Yeah, that was wild. But then I was just like, yo, this would be fun to kind of reminisce about some of these old school games. Do you want to share a little bit? Because I know is part in addition to being a toy collector, you're a huge video game enthusiast.
I set out. This isn't like some journey for YouTube or anything. You know, everybody has to have like their. You know, this was just for me. You know, this I didn't film any of this. I didn't write any of this shit down. But I really wanted to try every single system that has ever been made because I love the individuality of each system, whether it's the controller, the sound chip. You know, it's very interesting, and I don't think I've played the Vectrex or the Philips CDI. So besides those two,
that's a deep cut.
Those are well. I'm telling you, I love the history of video games. You know, there's plenty of content on, you know, YouTube kind of grew because of video games, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So
did you have you had the Saturn too?
Saturn has one of the best RPGs ever made, that Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is, you're gonna get me going, man. I don't ever mean to hijack these fucking.
No. Because look, when I talk about Sega Saturn to people, it's never mentioned fondly. So
the Saturn played 2D games to perfection. What they really suffered was with 3D games, and I guess the system was very hard to code for, and the developers had a tough time. But this game, one is just like an on-rail shooter, okay, with these weird dragons, right?
Yeah.
Jerk. One of them, you can get off that dragon and visit each village and get quests. It's ahead of its time, man, and it's one of the more expensive Saturn games out there. Now everyone asks, well, how come they don't port it or remaster it? Supposedly, this game, the original code got damaged in a flood in Japan somewhere.
What? Really?
Yeah, and it is such a good game.
What? I've never heard of this. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a nut. I'm a freak with video games, man. I may misremember certain things, but this game is a classic. The Saturn also had a game called Burning Rangers, which were you were like these, and it's a good idea. You were superhero like firefighters.
So, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, wow. So why didn't so I was watching a couple documentaries about why this console failed. I think it had to do with the North American CEO of Sega, because he kept trying to push the Genesis, right? To keep
Sega had a problem with timing, and much like Dreamcast you just mentioned, you know, came out, people were saving their money for the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 1 really did so many things well right out of the gate that it kind of took a, because the Saturn did okay at launch, but as soon as it did decent at launch, but as soon as the PlayStation came out, it was kind of a wrap for the Saturn, which is strange because Sony was a newcomer to video game making at the time.
Well, I had heard, wasn't Sony originally developing that console for Nintendo?
The Nintendo 64 originally was Project Dolphin was, I think, and it was supposed to run a CD, and Sony was making the the disc tray or whatever it's called, the drive, and
I bet
then
they regret that.
Nintendo backed out. Biggest mistake they've. That mistake is comparable to Mego not getting the Star Wars license, in my opinion.
Oh, they passed on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mego passed on the Star Wars license.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Could you imagine if Nintendo had gone that route, then we wouldn't have gotten like the PlayStation 2. Well, I don't know, maybe it would have been under Nintendo's banner, but
True, but I'm kind of glad because Nintendo, as beloved as Nintendo is, they could be dicks. They do a lot of dicky things.
yeah, they're very protective of their IP. I heard.
So Nintendo, you've heard of the TurboGrafx 16, right?
Yeah.
The TurboGrafx was made by a company called Hudson, which has that weird game where you're like riding a skateboard and grabbing fruit. They make a system, and Nintendo tells Konami, Capcom, and other big developers, if you make games for this TurboGrafx, we won't advertise your games for Nintendo anymore. Basically, strong arming them into not making games for this system.
Yeah.
So every game, this is very unique. Every game made for the TurboGrafx is an in-house first, just made by them. It's very strange. But yeah, Nintendo's been doing dicky shit forever.
Did you did you like, speaking of Nintendo, because sorry for jumping around here, were you a fan of the GameCube?
Well, the GameCube, of course, was going to have, you always have to get a goddamn Nintendo because they're going to have Mario Kart, they're going to have, obviously Zelda, Mario Kart. So you always have to get a Nintendo system if you like those properties, right? Metroid. Yeah. So I got the GameCube as like a whatever. And
to play those games, yeah.
Right. I like Luigi's Mansion. I love Metroid Prime. There's a really good horror game on that system called Eternal Darkness, which in my opinion is top 5 game. No one will say this. They'll all tell you Metroid and Mario Kart. This freaking game, man, is ahead of its time. And it's a shame this company makes maps for Call of Duty now or some shit. Really good game. So in the grand history of gaming, I think the GameCube is way down on my list of must-have systems, but I didn't mind this system at its time. The controller is super comfortable, man.
Really? Because I was going to say I hated this console, dude.
Really? Because of the controller?
Yeah, the controller threw me off. It's just aesthetically, I don't like it. I got used to the three handle N64. Yeah. So when they veered off to this, it's
yeah,
I don't know.
It is a nice looking system though. It's small. It doesn't take up a lot of space. 4 controller ports.
You remember the handle in the back so you can take it with you?
Yeah, no one used that though. Not one person. In their mind, they probably thought they were going to see people walking down the street carrying a briefcase. You get your ass kicked.
Do you remember that? They had I like the modularity. You could use this with, I think it was a Game Boy Advance.
Brilliant, wasn't it? It connected to the bottom of the system, and you could that thing.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Pretty cool.
See, Nintendo doesn't. The Switch is unique, but Nintendo used to always do something really clever, man.
Mm-hmm. It's just now that I think they've more veered off to the mobile app side or mobile side of it, which kind of sucks because.
Yeah, and we'll get into gaming now, but gaming they don't take risks anymore. You know what I mean? Everything is very, safe. Yes.
Yeah, they know sports games will sell, so they'll sell it.
Yeah, same thing every year.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's actually not selling that well, so maybe Activision will finally make a new game for Christ's sakes. Activision used to make a ton of great games. They made Pitfall, which was a classic. Yeah, GameCube. The games that are good on GameCube are very good, but the library.
But I don't know, man. Was this when Jerk was talking about FZ?
F-Zero was basically Mario Kart in the future.
Oh, snap.
and it feels like an abandoned franchise. Nintendo has forgotten about several like big franchises because of Pokemon. If I'm being honest,
Yeah, that's their bread. So
there's 900 Pokemon games, but 4 F-Zero games.
the reason why I was asked, like what I said earlier, it's just a chill stream, and I didn't even because I know we're gonna cuss a lot. I didn't even monetize it, so that way I can bring up stuff like this. You remember Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Oh my god, this is so fun.
We're talking about unique games they left behind. Like this is one.
This is so good, man.
Yeah,
This is rare when they had balls and knew how to make a game.
yeah. They never made a sequel to this, right?
No, the sequel would be there's what's called spiritual successors,
Yeah.
and I forget there's an independent company kind of made a game, that's kind of like this. I think it's called like Hell Pie or something.
Hell Pie. It's also for Nintendo.
It's a newer game. It's for everything. I gotta watch what I'm saying here. You might be yeah, that's it.
Why?
Could have said hair pie.
Oh no. Your channel shut down.
Yeah, I don't want to shut the stream down, buddy.
Is that the baby from the dinosaurs?
It looks like it. That little cherub comes from heaven, and they have to help each other. It's clever.
Yeah.
It's very much like Conquer. Yep.
Yeah. To your point, yeah, they used to take risks back then.
Mm-hmm.
Their games. I feel like they made a South Park game too.
They did.
Yeah.
Several. It's actually pretty good. It's just like the damn cartoon, and it's like a role playing game.
Mm. I wanted to bring this real quick too, like because we're talking about like mature games and stuff like that, but I wanted to touch on Resident Evil because this is one of the ones you wanted me to go over. It's like the OG one though.
So, PlayStation 1, I'm holding out on the PlayStation 1. I probably was flat broke. I was probably 20 or something like that. My friend got it before me, and I was like, "Don't play it. I want to be there. I want to be there the moment you put it in." And Resident Evil probably was the first game that I saw that had a movie atmosphere, like you were in a movie. Other games have tried, but because of the technology and the the CD capability, the music, the cutscenes. I mean, they had real actors, and it was real cheesy. The cutscenes, they're really
The Genesis
B movie quality.
Yeah, I remember the
But
Genesis.
it worked. Yeah. Oh yeah, Barry Wesker. It's really cheesy, but it really worked. And when that first zombie dude, when you go into that room and you see that dead body and you see the zombie like hunched over it, and they go to the cutscene where it turns to you, if you're in a fucking dark room by yourself playing that shit, it still will give you like chills. And it's one of the best, most effective horror scenes in video games, man.
Yeah, so another thing.
There's that fucker right there.
So let's go ahead and play it. I'm not going to have the sound on just in case, but I'll put the...
Yeah, this scene right here, man, this sold me the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, like this shit was crazy.
Because watch this shit, man. Watch when they zoom in.
When he turns around.
Look at that. That's fucking creepy. I gotta chill, man.
Oh, there's a remake.
Oh, well, there's been several remakes. What's this?
What, they just remastered it with better graphics?
Might be some guy yanking it in the corner. You better watch out, man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, what is this? This is 1994, probably?
Yeah, at least like 94, 95, yeah.
I mean, a horror game prior to that was what? Like Castlevania? Splatterhouse, maybe? So, to go from that to a guy getting his face ate off is
like
incredible.
A Rob Zombie game.
Yeah. Yeah. That sold me.
No, yeah, you're right. That one was, for that time, that was pretty scary. Like you play that game in the dark. So my cousin actually got the PlayStation first, and we started playing Resident Evil with him. And there was one, you're talking about that scene. I don't know if you remember this one. It's where you're walking in the hall and the dogs come out of the window.
Oh yeah, that's a jump scare, man.
Yeah,
scared the shit out of you. And you die because you're like, what do I do? Do I shoot him? Do I run? And like you can't aim because it's the dog. And think about it. I'm no gunsmith or anything, but I gotta imagine a wild dog probably is a hard thing to freaking shoot, man.
Yeah,
This is perfect timing of a jump scare, which is a classic, movie trope. And
I think it's when you turn. There it is. Yeah,
boom, yeah,
and you
and you didn't know
yeah, they
what
all come in. Yeah.
sons of bitches, man. That gives me like,
Yeah.
and then when video games, uh, even then when you died, you would go back like a half hour or something like that, so it would piss you off. There was dying was actually had a consequence.
Uh, yeah, and then you had the you couldn't save it at any time. You had to go to the
Typewriter,
yeah, you had to find the ink ribbon.
yes,
Shit was stupid.
stressful.
You had to
Like
get
it
the
was legitimately a stressful game to play, and as it should be because you're in some like mansion turned laboratory, scientists, weird shit going on. Another great part. I mean, you find this professor's like notes, right? You're in his
Mhm.
room and you read this guy's like diary, and he's saying like first day at work is fine, and by like the third page, he's talking about eating his roommate's head, and then by the fifth page, it's just like letters because he lost his ability to
Yeah,
do anything, and then he busts out of the closet, and it's like it's genius, man.
yeah, the storyline was written well, like in this game, because the swerve. What is it? It was Wesker, right? I think at the end that
Yes,
turned.
Albert
Yeah,
Wesker.
yeah. My thing that annoyed me about this was, you remember when you spot, like, you had to turn, you had to go spin, and
It's
then
called tank controls.
is that what it's called?
Yeah, because it's a tank. You pivot forward, back. It's that does suck, but
But you got used to it though after a
yeah,
while. And then
it fixed camera angles.
yeah, the payoff was cool because you had, what was it, the tyrant at the end that you had to
Yeah,
kill.
yeah,
Man, this dude was insane.
yeah. I mean, this really sold. People will say Final Fantasy VII, Crash Bandicoot.
Also, yeah.
PlayStation 1 has some classics, but I think Resident Evil really sold
Yeah.
that system.
Yeah, I think because up until that point, like you mentioned, these games were kind of like Disney-ish type. Like, you know what I mean? They weren't really
Yeah, I'm
garnered.
trying. Like I said, Splatterhouse had blood in it, and that was like, you had like the Jason mask on, running around. Castlevania, horror themed, but not anything crazy. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Resident Evil, baby,
It's
stepped
too
it
bad.
up.
Did you like the movies?
No,
Really?
no,
You know,
no, no, no,
and
no,
they
no.
just veered off. You didn't like.
No, you have one woman taking on everyone, man, and that's like she was great in Dazed and Confused, and that's it for me for that
Oh,
chick, Mila
it's
Jovovich, who
Joe.
her husband is a director, and that's why she got that role. I know
Wow,
not anyone who likes the movie. I hate getting into these conversations because it always pisses that one person off, and then they hate you for your opinion.
I don't hate you. I like it. So it's weird just because I liked it because it was so bad. Like, it created its own lore. Like when they introduced
You
Jill Valentine, I was like, oh, cool, we have Jill. But
sure?
then they did some weird shit with her where she absorbed some of it and she became like that. I don't know. It was loony, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I like the Rob Zombie Monsters movies, so I'm no one to talk about liking bad shit. And you got some happy Thanksgivings in the chat from Archie. He was at Legion's Con. But yeah, the movie and the movie, you have the template for a good movie. It's right there in the game. Just follow the game.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why they didn't just follow that script, because you have potential for a franchise. Like, granted, they did 8 movies, I think, or 6. I don't know.
Jesus, they do 8. It's like Fast and the Furious for zombie.
It got crazy and crazier games. Like, you didn't watch all of them, did you?
Dude, I watched a half hour of 2. My wife likes them. And Kabito, got some raw dogs in here, man. This is cool.
Sweet. I hate you for. So it got ridiculous with this movie. With, I think at the end they had like flying creatures and shit. Like, it was terrible, but it was
Sure,
so
flying monkeys like Wizard of Oz.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
her. It's sad too because as an actress, she was great in Fifth
Return.
Element, right?
Do you remember Return to the Blue Lagoon? She was in.
Yeah, she was gorgeous, man. She was good, and then because of her shithead husband, He said, "Nah, you're just gonna be in my Resident Evil movies. No more movies for you. Just this one franchise."
Yeah, he kind of pigeonholed her in that.
Yeah, sure.
I can't think of anything else. Well, I just saw a movie with her last year that had Dave Batista. It was
Okay.
shit. Sorry, you don't mind me looking it up real quick.
No, as long as it's on you. It's your search engine. It's not
No,
no
no, no,
game.
no, because
I couldn't do this shit. I tell you that much.
like I said, it's old school. It's just look up cool shit on the internet. Oh, The Lost Lands,
Oh,
and
I heard that was shit.
it is. But you know what it reminded me of? Like early 2010s film, like when they would just do anything at that point.
Yeah,
Like they need to bring this back. I think like this type of genre. Like I know it's bad, but
dude.
I don't know.
It's funny. I say this about video games all the time, and it's comparable to movies. So in
Mm,
gaming, there's something called AAA, which is your Call of Duty, your Halo, your Grand Theft Auto, right?
yeah,
And then there's independent games, which is like some game a guy can make in one day and put on, the store. In film, there's blockbusters and there's independent films. But what's missing from both gaming and films is that middle of the road type of movie where the budget is somewhat there, but not crazy.
yeah.
Same thing with gaming. Gaming used to have something called double A games. And that's what pushed forward the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 is regarded as probably the best system of all time
Oh, it
because
is.
of them double A games.
What's one of them you want to bring up?
For
Because I'll
PS2?
yeah for
Oh,
that's
we got to
double.
bring up the one. The PS2 didn't have a strong launch lineup, in my opinion. They had some game called Midnight Club was okay, Smuggler's Run, and Dynasty Warriors kind of impressed people because there was like 100 characters on screen, but they all kind of just stood there. I fucking hated it. I hated Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty
Smuggler's
Warriors.
Run was unique because you were collecting drugs and going to waypoints, but it was
Looks,
okay.
looks like Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it's okay. Same company, when they make Grand Theft Auto 3, okay? So
Oh, it just
Dynasty Warriors, like I said, 100, up to 100 people on screen. But if they're just fucking standing there looking at you, who gives a shit? They really are. Look at them.
just the gameplay.
They still make this game to this day. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
So Grand Theft Auto comes out,
Mhm.
and I've been reading about this game for months. Do anything you want, steal cars, shoot people. I didn't believe it. I'm like, there's no way you could do all this shit. So I
Yeah.
get the game, and my friend, his girlfriend is going to bring it to him. So he calls me, and I'm playing this game in pure delight. I can't believe the shit I'm doing. He goes, "Well, can you do anything? What are you doing? What did you do so far?" I was like, "Dude, I haven't even done a mission. All I'm doing is hitting hookers with a baseball bat." I was like a serial killer. I couldn't pop. I couldn't fucking believe what this game was allowing me to do. And now it sounds like whatever, but back then to just
Oh,
run around New York City with a baseball bat and terrorize people, that's not like my dream in real life or anything, but it was incredible, man. Really was.
so in your defense, up until that point, non-playable characters you couldn't mess with. Like in wrestling, you couldn't hit the ref or you couldn't hit. So that's why it was such a shocker.
Great,
Like I can just
great
roll up.
question.
Cards.
Great question. Not
Yeah,
really. That
yeah,
was like every single person, if they looked at you wrong, you were hitting them with a baseball bat. Old ladies, men, hookers, cops. Unbelievable, man. And on top of that, you know, Grand Theft Auto is what it is. It's a monster franchise. But the first few, the gameplay was a little more organic, and the engine allowed you to do some things that are a little more wacky than they are today. And it's a sandbox. It really, really was great. And
yeah.
that the actor, of course, is Ray Liotta, who voiced that character.
Did he really?
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that. So I'm
yeah.
gonna
Right.
put a little bit of this on here. So shout outs to what YouTuber this is, but we're gonna put on the gameplay.
And Guru was in it from Gangstar. They went all out with the actors, man.
Yeah.
And this is something where it's like you're watching Scarface, but you're also able to manipulate almost anything on that screen, which was
Yeah.
very freaking unique. And Resident Evil can't even say that.
Oh shit.
Insane, man. I couldn't stop playing this game for weeks on end, man. It was, what a time to be alive type of thing.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, dude. I didn't play GTA 3. I started with 5. And when I played that, um, I was also the same way. I was like, holy crap, I could just go to this gun shop and just
Crazy.
buy. Or no, you could go to the subway and just start shooting down the train and stopping it.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Yeah.
just mess with the environment and like wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think it takes so long for them to come out with a game? Because how long have we been waiting for 6 now? At least
Oh
10 years.
God. I'll be 60 before that. I think with, the thing about technology with gaming is it's a double-edged sword type of thing where yes, these graphics look good and they're the most realistic they've ever been, but the resources to get there, it's very expensive, it's very time consuming, and a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it's great that they look this good, but they're much more difficult to develop. If you beat a game these days, I just beat a game the other week while I was on vacation. There's probably 3,000 people in the credits. It's like a small village of people, or large village of people that are making these games. It's like, holy shit. So
Yeah.
these games cost millions of dollars to make now, man.
And you just sat through the whole credits.
I did. I feel like I'm one of them weirdos. I just sit there and watch the entire thing, and I'm like looking at my watch. And I mean, seriously, thousands of people are involved making these games now.
Well, let's see what Art says. Art said GTA was amazing on PS2. It first came out. I loved it.
It really was. Now, that's GTA 3 is one of the games that I think are genre defining, where Dino Crisis was fun. That's Resident Evil with dinosaurs. I love
It's
science
really-
fiction. Yeah, oh, it's great. I even like the one on Xbox that everyone hates because you get a jetpack. I love
Oh, I've
mixing.
seen it before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like mixing genres, Jurassic Park meets Resident Evil meets, Tomb
Turok.
Raider. It's great. Turok.
Wow.
It really is good.
Yeah. I remember this game because I remember that silhouette when back when Blockbuster existed, you used to be able to rent games there too. And I remember
Yeah.
seeing this one on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omar V has a point too. Like,
What's that?
Grand Theft Auto right now has made the most money any video game has ever made because they have an online service where you can like have a mansion and a Learjet and cars. It's like a world within the world of the game.
Yeah, you soup up your car. Yeah, get some rims on that.
Yeah, they make so much money off it. I think they're afraid to go away from that. We got KJ, we got Lunchbox Killer, got Stu, you got some raw dogs in here. Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That one I saw. I remember seeing that. The overhead
I did.
one.
I did play that one. That was on PlayStation 1 as well. And definitely liked it. And it's more of a top-down arcadey type game.
Yeah. I think so. Do you know if like you don't play GTA 5 now, do you?
No, like the online mode?
Yeah.
No. I tried it. It's interesting. I think if I was younger, it would be my freaking wet dream. Like if I was a teenager, I would probably play it every day, all day, every day, But, I could drive a car in real life. I could, it's weird,
The bat.
I can't do that. I mean, I'm weird with gaming. It's weird. As I've grown older, I don't like things that are in the real world. Like it has to have some type of alien or a monster or a dragon or some freaky looking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so it has to be some sort of fiction.
I don't like just killing like a human. It's very boring.
It's very so you don't play any of the Call of Duties or any of that stuff.
Nah, I did when they were more about the storyline. Call of Duty used to start it out as like a World War II game where it like legitimately had historical facts and a great storyline, and they went away from that.
That was what. So I started at World at War, and that's when they had the Nazi zombies.
Yes, that's when zombies were introduced. But Call of Duty before that was like a straight up just a single player game.
I think I'm thinking of Medal of Honor. Do you remember
that was good too? Yeah, and then Halo came out and kicked all their asses because the AI was so good.
Yeah. So the reason why I ask about the GTA 5 is because I know a couple years ago, I think it was like around 2017 or 18. I think the amount of active players on GTA 5 had dipped because everyone was on Fortnite.
Okay.
Anytime you logged in a GTA, I noticed, hey, thanks for signing in. We put 100K in your bank account.
Oh yeah, because they want to get you back into the game.
Yeah, and now it's funny that it's come full circle that people are playing it again and they're still making microtransactions on
Oh,
it.
it's crazy, man. That game has made so much money, man.
Yeah. When you say Leisure Suit Larry, big
So
M's.
Leisure Suit Larry, everybody keeps bringing this game up
Who is
because it's
this?
famous for. It's funny. I'm the big pervert, but everyone's favorite things is perverted things, much like mine.
Oh
So,
no! I was like, did it put?
so
Hold on,
I had
hold on.
a neighbor whose parents worked for Apple when Apple was first booming in the 80s, right? There was
Yeah.
an Apple repair place. That's the switcher. So we would
I
play his
know what
Nintendo,
it is. Yeah. What?
and then I saw the box for this game for his parents' computer, right? And I was like, Bruce, we got to play this game. We got to play it. Your parents are at work, and they always got home from work after school. We'd go to Bruce's house. We'd play Nintendo, and his parents get home at 5. And this is why I never got into computer gaming, and someone gave me shit for this. Back in the day, dude, you'd put in a game, a floppy disk. It would take you a half hour to fucking play a game. You know, they
Yeah.
has to load and the driver and all this fucking bullshit. By the time we got by the time we got this game to boot up and we walked around and started talking to the girls, like clockwork, his parents would come home. So I never got to see Larry bang a girl, is what I'm saying. Fucking A, man.
Really in the game for real?
Yeah, definitely. But I don't
No way.
think it's anything, it's gonna make you drop a load.
Is this supposed to be? What was that show that Paris was on? The Simple
Yeah,
Life.
so this is a later version of it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like Paris Hilton and her friend, Lionel Richie's daughter.
Oh yeah. I don't want to scroll down just in case. Oh my
Yep.
god, dude, that's horrible.
I
never.
played that one for the Xbox, the Magna Cum Laude. It's something.
Wow, I learned something. I never knew about this game.
Well, there's sex in The Witcher. There's some pretty good sex scenes in that game. There's a sex scene in Mass Effect that ain't too bad. It's awkward though. Oh my god, here's a funny story, man. So Grand Theft Auto, if you're playing online and a friend is playing online, it'll tell you what they're doing. This is on the PS5 and Xbox, right?
Mhm.
Like it'll say John is driving around the city.
Oh yeah.
Angelo is doing a mission, right? So
Yeah.
when the new one first came out, the newer one, the strip club finally added like a lap dance and strippers on poles and everything, right? And it
Yeah.
was like, I go to my friends list, and it was like, Joe is at the strip club.
Yeah, it was,
Blew
that's
his
right.
spot.
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to find if someone's got one.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny, man. I was like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yo, it was too funny, man. I
Like
messaged
what?
him like, having a good time over there, buddy?
Oh man. You talk a lot about like these RPG games, like the role play. Do you ever get into the fighting games?
Yeah, of course. I suck at them though. I'm terrible at fighting games.
Do you ever get into
Street
this one?
Fighter 2 now.
Oh, Street Fighter 2. Okay, let's go into Street Fighter.
Okay, so Street Fighter 2, I'm a little older than you. The cool thing about Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, I know Super Nintendo got a great port. So here's the deal with Street Fighter 2. This is what I miss about arcades. And this was one of those you had to be there things. You would see a random teenager with his skateboard playing a guy in a business suit in this game. Like
Yeah.
worlds would collide, and it was it was a movement, man. You'd go to that arcade, there'd be dozens of people huddled around this cabinet with their quarters up to get next, and people from all walks of life had their favorite character. Some people had the cheat sheet of like the moves, and it was a real fucking movement, and it was beautiful to see. I was one of them cheese dicks that would use Dallasum and just pin you into a corner and do his and man, it was. There's never been anything like it since. NBA Jam kind of had that vibe, but certainly in Mortal Kombat, of course. But Street Fighter 2, man, what it did for arcades was beautiful, and I missed that a lot. It would take a lot for arcades to make that comeback like they had in the late '80s and early '90s.
Well, yeah, because everyone's just going to do it on their phone now if they want to play.
Yeah, the thing is, home consoles caught up. There was always this, back and forth tug of war between home console and the arcade of who had better graphics, and eventually, home consoles and computers just took over, and they've never looked back.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they kind of. I do miss arcades though, because I know what you're talking about. Because when I was a kid, we went on a cruise. And you know how they had the casinos for the adults and the arcades for the kids?
Sure.
I don't know if it was because some guy lost money in a fucking casino, but I would see him in the arcade playing like that exact thing you mentioned, like a teenager, and then I think it was Tekken Tag Tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was always that game that would get you back into the arcade, and it was very fun because nothing smells like an arcade. It's a very distinct smell and feel, and the sounds and the colors, and I loved arcades, man.
What about?
I guess in Japan they're still prevalent, but I'm not moving to Japan anytime soon.
What about Dave & Buster's? Does it kind of capture that or not?
So when I go to Dave & Buster's, there's a lot of gimmick games. I know NBA Jam made a new cabinet that looks beautiful. Halo has some. They're real gimmicky though. They need something to like. That's what they're trying to do to get you into the arcade, is have like a gimmick. You know what I mean? It's not just a joystick and 6 buttons anymore. But some of them look cool.
I feel like that would almost. I remember me and my friend talked about this in high school. So this was years ago. We're like, yeah, let's bring back the arcade, man.
Yeah, but, if you get the right things, there's a place where I live that used to. There's a place in Beacon, New York that had a bar/arcade, and there's a place called Rock Fantasy in Middletown that has all these pinball machines, and they have tournaments, and you can win money. So they're out there. You just got to look for them.
It's still out there, yeah.
Yeah, Rock Fantasy. If anyone is upstate New York, probably has been there. It's awesome.
Ooh, House of the Dead was a good game. I remember I had it.
Oh yeah, House of the Dead with the light guns, man. And Dragon's Lair was great. Light guns were very fun,
Yeah. Someone mentioned Primal Rage. I think I remember that game.
That game was like Mortal Kombat with weird dinosaur and 8 men. It was unique.
Was that the one that had the white gorilla, like the big ass?
Yeah.
In a movie?
Yeah. Bloody Roar was a good one too. RG just mentioned. Bloody Roar was really good, man.
Soul Calibur too.
Well, fighting games. So when a console would come out, this is what you needed to sell it. You needed a racing game and a fighter. Yeah. And now that couldn't be further from the truth. Now a system just comes out and whatever. But when these Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1 had, I forget what that racing game was called. It was huge for them. Ridge Racer. No, Ridge Racer. So yeah. Ridge Racer came out in Tekken. You had to have those, I guess it was, adults that would buy the system for those racing games, and then the kid would want like Super Mario.
Yeah, I guess for PlayStation back then it was Crash Bandicoot. Or do you remember Spyro? Like that was their Spyro was like their mascot along with Crash. But I grew up on Mortal Kombat and Tekken 2. Like that's what I really started to play was Tekken 2.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever mess with
Bear?
Yeah, dude. This is what I wish video games still had too. There was like a cheat where if you held down the select button, their head would grow. So did you ever use that or no?
Yeah, so there's big head mode in NBA Jam. NBA Jam was great because they'd have like Bill Clinton as a playable character,
Wait, what? Let me go look this up.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Bill Clinton.
There he is.
What the fuck? Look at his speed though.
he's got them dunks, baby.
What did they do? Just use like Larry Bird's?
No, it was Bill Clinton. Somehow they convinced them they let him in the game or something.
This is wild. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Hillary was part of it too?
I don't think she was. I think they're fucking around.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the first and only time a president's in one of these
Look,
games.
look up Mark Turmel, NBA Jam. So I just found this out recently because it just like memory hold me.
Yeah.
So this Mark Turmel was like the best player in the game, and it
Oh,
makes
look at
sense.
this
He
picture.
worked on it, and that's why it was an homage to him.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, why is this Turmel character the best freaking player in the game? And he helped make the game. Yeah, cheat codes and stuff are a thing in the past, which is also kind of sad.
Cheat codes like this. You remember this thing? Game Shark.
The Game Shark, yeah, of course.
Dude, this is how people. Did you ever play the Pokemon games or not?
Yes,
You did?
I
Yeah,
did.
so people would use Game Shark to cheat to like level up their Pokemon to like level
Yes.
300. I hated that because
That's lame. I think I used Game Shark for like there was some really hard to beat Nintendo games, but it barely like Bart versus the World and shit like that.
yeah.
There were some Nintendo games, man, that I swear to God, the people who made them hated fucking kids. Like they must have hated kids and made these games impossible just to like piss kids off. There's no other excuse for it.
What game was it? I'm gonna try to look this
Like
up.
Ninja Gaiden, for example. Ninja Gaiden, there's a level on there. If you kill someone, now there's Ninja Gaiden Nintendo. There's a level on here, dude. Right there.
This one?
Go down. No, go down. That one with the flames. So see this level? You're that purple guy, right? Look at this. Looks like a football player's coming after him, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
So what would happen is, see them flames coming at you?
Yeah.
You're gonna want to move to the backwards to avoid them. So if you happen to kill him and then move out of the screen, his ass comes back. He comes right back. And then you're in this like loop of like getting your ass kicked.
So how do you beat him then?
I mean, you just eventually get lucky. There's things in gaming where like
Jump was bullshit.
there's certain things in gaming. This is also kind of gone away because there's save states and you die now and you go back 10 feet. You know, games are meant to be easy because they want everyone to enjoy them. But there's these games back then. There were these moments where you had just the right amount of like Oreo cookie in you and sleep where you would just be locked in. And I can't describe it. You'd be like, were in the zone, almost like a basketball player that won't miss from three, like Steph Curry at a 3-point contest.
Yeah.
So you had to, beat it that day because you might not feel that way ever again, and that was a beautiful thing to go through.
That was I used to play the old WWF games on PlayStation, and I think it was SmackDown. Shut Your Mouth. No, it was
Here Comes the Pain.
No, it was Know Your Role.
Okay.
Somebody I couldn't fucking beat, so I was like, let me just save this. Come back the next day, and then when you actually beat them, it's kind of like, oh shit, I did it. It's
dude. It's like you won. It's an achievement. It really is. I was famous in my neighborhood. I know this sounds really fucking stupid, but I could still do it. I was one of the few kids in my neighborhood that could beat Mike Tyson, and he's probably yeah. And people would have me come over to beat Mike Tyson because they didn't believe it and they wanted to see the end of the game.
It was that difficult, huh?
Oh, the first 1 minute and 20 seconds, they tried to emulate because Mike Tyson always would beat people in the first round. So the first minute and 20 seconds of fighting Mike Tyson, one hit and he knocks you down.
That's all it took. Look at the size.
One hit. And if you get knocked down 3 times, the match is over. So you really have to be, in the zone, locked in. You can't listen to anybody talk. You got to just focus on that first minute and 20 seconds.
Do you still have this game? But might be time to bust it out and start doing this again.
So on YouTube, every year I would have a video saying I still got it and or go live on Facebook. And I unfortunately sold all my retro stuff 2 years ago.
You sold the retros? Yeah. Why, you bought emulators instead?
Well, no, Pac. When I moved, my house is tiny, and toys. We talk about this on Mega Powers all the time. It's like a broken record. Toys haven't been like this. There used to be like there was Hasbro, Mattel, and NECA. Now there's everything.
Yeah,
So the toys have outgrown everything, and I had to draw a line in the sand. I can't keep everything because I don't have the space.
that's fair. And like you said, like yeah, because you showed me a picture of one of your shelves, like the Snyder stuff. You had the Hot Toys with the McFarlane. So there's not only is there all this option, there's variety. Yeah, it's different nowadays.
Yes, and like you said, I could just play an emulator and still get that satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting Tyson was one of the big ones, man. Yeah, see, Stu got the idea. Mega Man is really hard franchise, especially the first five are really difficult, and
Yeah.
you had to have the right feeling, right everything. The stars lined up, and you felt. I'm telling you, you felt it. Like your jumps, your hand. It's all hand-eye coordination, right?
Mhm.
So if there's anything that's impacting that, too much caffeine, not enough sleep, you're not going to be able to do certain things in these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think hand-eye coordination is the key. Sometimes I feel like some of the mobile games had that at one point.
Yeah,
Like, did you ever play Temple Run, where it was like it was based off
of course.
spins? But yeah,
Yeah. What am I freaking?
hey man,
Tetris is like that. Ready Rumbles.
this one.
Ready
Oh,
Rumbles
so
really good.
when I was making the thumbnail, I was gonna put our faces on these guys.
Michael Jackson's in that game.
Really? No, that's wild.
Yeah.
Is this a shot at Prince because he's wearing purple?
I don't know. But
Dude,
Michael Jackson.
age 0.
Oh my God.
This is crazy. I remember playing this at Best Buy back. This is what I miss about old games. Like they used to have them out displayed and demo out like a Circuit City or a
Yeah.
Best Buy. Like,
Yeah.
those are. I didn't know he was in this. That's crazy.
There's some other weird. I think Bill Clinton is also in Ready to Rumble. What is it about Bill Clinton? Maybe because he. Look at him.
What,
Now,
Mr.
Hillary,
First Lady?
no, I don't know if she's in it, man.
Uh,
Bill is definitely in the game, though.
Oh yeah, he is. He's right there. Oh man.
There's a few. There's some other famous people in that game. That game was really good. It was really good. Good call, Art.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, let's see what other celebrities I got in there. So you had Bill Clinton, you had Michael J. Oh, Bruce Buffer. That's right. He
was. I loved him from WCW, man.
Yeah. I was never a fan of the. You ever played the WCW wrestling games like Revenge and NWO?
Yes, you didn't like those.
I didn't like them. I didn't because I think Acclaim made those, and I hated Acclaim.
No. Wait. Slow down. I don't like the Acclaim ones. Revenge on the Nintendo 64 is peak gaming, man. That went on to become No Mercy, which is the best wrestling game ever made.
Wait, are we talking about NWO Revenge?
Yeah, so Acclaim did make Backstage Brawl, which is awful.
This is THQ, my bad. I thought it was okay. Yeah, THQ I like. THQ is way better.
This game right here is you could if you get 4 people in a Nintendo 64 and play this game, it's just as good as you could just instantly have fun and have a great night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I for a second, I don't know why I thought this was Acclaim. I didn't realize THQ started making games for WCW.
Well, Acclaim made a bunch of shitty wrestling games, and one of them was like Backstage Brawl, or they were terrible.
Yeah, Acclaim, WCW. Was it
Acclaim is coming back supposedly. They
Oh yeah, this one sucked. Backstage Assault.
Oh,
what are they coming back with?
I don't know, but
yeah, I knew.
I kind of miss Acclaim because they did make Turok. You got to give them credit for that.
Yeah,
and they did make those shitty. Oh, I didn't like Warzone either, and people.
I did
like that game. Sold a lot. It sold a lot of copies.
So this might sound stupid. The reason why I really didn't like this either was it didn't get like the finisher controls aren't practical. It's like 8 buttons.
You have to hit. So my wife's brother-in-law who passed on, Everett. If you're up there, we're talking about you, man. He loved this game, and he had to have this sheet he printed from his computer. So to do like the stunner, it was down, left, up. I was like, no, I ain't doing that, man. Give me the Nintendo. I just want to hit A.
Yeah. No, you're right. I hit it once, and I was like, holy crap, that's the stunner. Like, I'm never going to do that again. But that's why I like when THQ came out with SmackDown.
Yeah. Here Comes the Pain on the PS2 is the best wrestling game ever made, in my opinion.
Oh, you like that one?
Oh, with Brock Lesnar on the cover.
Yeah. I
It's
like the one before it, Shut Your Mouth.
so this one improved because the square button was that particular wrestler's signature moves. So there was no, if you wanted to see Lesnar's moves, you just use the square button in the grapple every time. If you wanted to see Bret Hart, I forget, who's in the game. So it's very specific to that button. And then it had weight, like Rey Mysterio couldn't pick up like the Big Show.
Are you a fan of that, like the realism? Because that's the stuff I
Yeah, a
kind of like.
little bit. I don't need like, extreme realism, but to me, this is best balance of arcade and realism ever in a wrestling video game.
Yeah, I liked. I think I played this a couple times. I remember I think Shut Your Mouth was like the last one I bought because my
Yeah.
friend had this one and we played this. But I like how they simplified the finishers L1. That's all it is.
Yes.
Just L1. And
Yes.
then yeah, but I think N64 had no mercy with THQ, and it was just you toggle the joystick. I think.
Yeah, you just slap the joystick and you do your taunt. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's which I like too. But this has a good balance of all that, man. And Beto agrees. See,
What
it's
do you
I kept my PS2 for as long as I possibly could just to play. Here comes the pain. Legend Series Wrestling. So yeah, so we talked about Street Fighter, the impact it had in the arcades, and then Resident Evil, and
Oh, I gotta go here. So my bad. You gotta
so
go here.
so
Your
the
boy.
next so I'm at the mall, and I think I had my PS2, and I'm very happy with that system. And then our boy, I know you like wrestling. We all know who The Rock is. The
Yeah.
Rock did this weird thing with Bill Gates, right?
Oh yeah, the keynote, right?
Yeah, for the Xbox. And it was really like it wasn't a joke, but it was like, all right, Microsoft is obviously known for software and computers. I go to the mall and the guy talks me into reserving this thing, pre-ordering it. First time I've ever done that. Before that, I would just show up on the day the system came out. This game, Halo, I know now it's whatever. It's a beaten horse. Everyone knows what Halo is. But the AI, if you play this on Legendary, split screen co-op with a friend on Legendary, you will be screaming at each other for help. You'll be hiding in like behind rocks. The AI is so goddamn adaptive and smart. It's really it's organic too. Like there's a part on the bridge where I think it's called a Phantom, which is like the enemy vehicle that could fly.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw it on the bridge, I shot the alien first, and then I hopped in it, and I was like, "Holy shit, you could fly this thing!"
Oh, you
And I've
could hide.
never experienced.
That's cool.
It really. It's a shame that now Bungie was bought by Sony to just make Destiny, and that's the sad part because Bungie should have evolved. You go from Halo to Destiny. It's almost like a downgrade.
Mhm.
But when I first played Halo, man, it was so unique and so like people will say obviously Doom was responsible for the first person shooter and Half-Life 2 has brilliant AI as well and a lot of puzzles and it's very very well done game, but for me Halo is the end all be all first person shooter.
Really? Over.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, realism aside, do you take it even over like Prime COD?
Yeah, just because it's like when you're playing against a human, right? And everyone loves like I still play Fortnite, but there's things you could do that's cheesy. Like there's a gun that's cheesy. There's a way you can like in Call of Duty, you see it all the time. People will slide and use SMGs,
Yeah.
and sure they have a better skill level than you, but when you're playing against really good AI in a video game, that there's nothing like it, man. It's a like a give and take. Like they're hiding, you're shooting, they're shooting. You don't really get that against another player. Against another player, they're just better than
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so, why do you think? Because I feel like this is my optics. Why do you think it kind of fell off? Like, I remember Halo being like the game, like early 2000s, and then with 360. But like I
I
kind of feel
I could
like
the popularity of Call of Duty, Battlefield to some degree. Uh, I'm trying to think of other online shooters, Destiny even. So when a game makes so much money, so one of my favorite games is like War for Cybertron, and the company who made that was called High Moon Studios. Instead of that company evolving and making other games, Activision bought that company to just make maps for Call of Duty.
oh
So all these talented developers are being bought by bigger companies to just help them make their game better.
damn, so there's no more of that same talent that was
Right.
creating. Yeah,
And in their defense, it's a job. You want to be guaranteed to have a job for the rest of your life, working in an industry that you like. So,
yeah,
do you risk making games that might not sell, that are something that you are passionate about, or do you want to work in the game industry and get paid for the rest of your life? So, I can't really fault them. But
yeah.
so, like EA has bought so many small studios and had them just work on, Battlefield and Madden and FIFA. Uh, so yeah, that's a huge part of it. Now, every once in a while, you get a game that comes out. Um, it's 10 years old now. It might be even longer than that. But like Demon Souls and Dark Souls is a game that kind of everyone talked about and created a whole genre of gaming. So every once in a while, it still happens. So
This thing?
have you ever heard of a Souls like? Is that a term you've ever heard?
No, what is that?
Souls like means Demon Souls combat in their game, and the game could be a shooting game, and they'll say, it's a shooting game with guns, but it's a Souls like because this combat is so unique to this franchise. And this was 2010, which sounds like ages ago now. But
This graphics
this,
for 2010?
yeah,
Oh,
this might be the remake though.
oh, wait, hold on. Okay, this is probably the OG one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a genre-defining game where like it created the Souls-like, and it's really good. It's freaking creepy, and the art is creepy, and the lore is creepy.
You know who did a good job with the graphics, even though the game didn't look like that, was I think it was Final Fantasy 14. Because I
Of course,
remember the commercials were insane. I think it was 14, 2010. I just
but
remember that
Final
ad.
Fantasy VII was a big one too, man.
7. Oh, for the PlayStation 1?
Yeah, because when you did your summon, which is like your special attack in a fight, it was like this big glorious cutscene, and it was just like holy shit.
Yeah, my brother he played this game. Like I would
Ty-
these games, yeah.
Type in like a Final Fantasy VII summon video. Let's see if it still holds up.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on YouTube real quick. Um, did you hear? Isn't it Halo is compatible on PlayStation now?
Yeah. Well, Microsoft sold their soul. Microsoft just cares about making money now. Now, Microsoft, the Xbox doesn't sell for shit, but Microsoft makes more money than Sony. So that's all they care about.
They're gonna probably they're probably gonna dip out of the console game, huh?
The rumor is they're going to make one more that's going to actually have something called Steam on it, which is like the online store for PCs.
Yeah, I know Steam. Yeah, there's
That's
like
the rumor.
Steam people have like yeah.
And then Steam is making their own console to beat Microsoft to the punch.
They're trying to undercut them before they release it.
Yep.
So is this what you're talking about? It says all summons.
Oh, let's see. So yeah, he's going to get into a fight. That's the overworld. Now you got to think this is 1995,
So it still looks. I mean, back then, yeah.
right? So now he's going to go to his his summon, and oh baby, this is when your boner springs. And for the time, it was like holy shit.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is it? Come on,
What is this?
those are chocobos.
Yeah. Shout outs to the far. Oh, I don't know. This is the Farseer of Regality. I'm just dropping likes on these YouTube videos. Hopefully, they're cool. Let me doing this.
Good for them.
The Diamond Dust. What is this?
Yeah, there's some ones that are really freaking epic, man.
Yeah, this is like a. because I remember back then it used to be the war of the graphics. Like, oh, this is 32 bits. This is 64 bits.
Yeah.
Nintendo's was 64 bits, but the problem was some of the graphics they didn't try to add realism to it. It was like a polygonal type
The
of
memory, from what I understand, sure it was 64 bits, but the memory wasn't large enough to hold anything to like really push the envelope. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Look at that shit, man. That shit was really fucking. It was like it was pretty awesome. So now the big thing is frames per second. That's the talk now. If your game isn't up, they always move the goal line or the goalpost. Used to be 60 frame per second was the benchmark. Like if your game didn't run at 60 frames per second, it was dog shit. But now,
It's like
because
120.
home consoles can do 60 frames per second, all of a sudden it's 120 frames per second now. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Yes.
But what would you need? I mean,
I think when it comes to a fighting game or maybe a shooter, like I don't think the human eye can see 120 frames per second, and really catch that it's stuttering. So it's that smoothness of like the motion.
yeah, like I think they did that with the NBA 2K games. Like they made it like super realistic, so you need to have that fast frame rate. Like I get that, but
Yeah, it never bothered me. I've played games that like
look at this.
yeah, it's epic, man. Breath of the Wild on the Switch sometimes is like 22 frames per second, and I didn't give a shit.
22. But I
Oh, it
guess you
would
can't
dip.
fit that small of a screen, right?
Yeah, it would dip and it'd come to a snail's pace, but I didn't care. So RG wants to see
What is
something
this?
specific from Final Fantasy VIII.
What was this also PlayStation 1?
Yep.
All right. I'm careful who I choose just in case. I hope they don't flag me for copyright.
No.
But oh shit.
Yeah, summons were cool, man. And it's like it like really was magical.
These
It's almost
conditioned
like
legions.
Pokemon kind of.
Yeah. With more gnarly characters.
Yeah.
Oh snap! That's like that reminds me of that move in Power Stone.
Yo, Power Stone was great, man.
Yeah, I think
This
there's a
was,
charm to these types of graphics. Like even watching it now, like I wish some video games that kind of still keep this type of.
so here it's good point. When a game has graphics that you obviously look good, but they're not realistic. When something wonky happens that's unrealistic, you let it slide. Like you're like, whatever. The more real a game looks, when something weird happens, like you get like mad at it. Like I don't know, it's like breaks your immersion a little bit. And like Madden's, this is why I don't like new sports games because they look so real, but then they'll be how like wonky things will happen that aren't like if you look up like a Madden glitch, like the most famous one is like a guy like has broke his leg and runs like a 90-yard touchdown. Put Madden broken leg touchdown, man. It's the best. So if a game looked like shit,
Is it this?
yeah.
Greg Jennings. Oh, shit. Damn, this is old school. This dude's filming it from his
Yeah, it's just like G1
YouTube days. Okay, let's see this. It's going like this.
There you go.
He's
Like
with his legs. And he's still running.
how bad you would get like
Yeah.
so when a game looks like more charming and pixelated, when something like this happens, you like let it slide.
Yeah. I remember WWE had a really bad glitch a couple of years ago, and they stopped making games for like a year.
Oh,
Was it
2K19. People would like stretch like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. John Cena's arm, dude.
So
Yeah.
this is my point. Like the more real a game look at this.
Oh wow.
Imagine paying $60
That
to
would
get
be
home and this is going on. You'd lose your shit.
Yeah, this was so bad. They're like, "Hey guys, let's wait a year."
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if it look pixelated when that happens, it's like a goof. But when it looks real, you get like angry.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
One more we'll touch on before we head out is the OG because you wanted to bring this one up too.
Pac-Man's another one. There was a song on the fucking radio that was like a #1 hit about Pac-Man fever. Okay, Pac-Man. Now the arcade had stuff like Tempest and Galaga and Centipede. You know, the arcade was around for a few years before Pac-Man came out, but Pac-Man really like was a movement. It was a cultural movement. This is pre-Mario. You know, now it's Mario and Pokemon, right? Pac-Man was the first like cultural movement. Songs, lunchboxes, a cartoon.
Dude,
It
I don't
really
like Miss
was.
Pac-Man.
And then Miss Pac-Man actually outsold Pac-Man and was a better game. You
Did it
know.
really? Because we had this on the Genesis. It outsold it, really.
Oh yeah, Miss Pac-Man was huge. And yes, Stu, the Atari version of Pac-Man was just a joke. But Pac-Man was like another thing where people in like business suits, Pac, were like leaving work on Wall Street to get to the arcade to play Pac-Man. And
Really?
right, yes, oh totally. Uh, I love that imagery though, man. Of like
Of this?
there's
Like the
something there's something real charming about like I know I'm an adult and this is goofy to say, but like I'm not a real adult. I'm like a goofball adult, right? But like a real fucking adult playing Pac-Man, you know, in his suit and he's like just trying to blow off steam. And, you know, there's just something really fucking cool about that to me.
yeah, and you hear the song do 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 do, and then you just hear "Na, na, 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 na."
Exactly. Yeah, Pac-Man. It was massive. Like you couldn't go anywhere without seeing or hearing about Pac-Man.
I think I had an emulator that had this game, but I tried to use it on a mobile platform. That was years ago, like old Android.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think it was like a fake Me Out Pac-Man. It's before Android Store had like licensing.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. Pac-Man's definitely a classic. Um, do you still play it from time to time? Like,
You know, there's a new Pac-Man out. It's like it's online as well, and like when you're all playing at once, and kind of like Fortnite. When people die, they kind of bounce out.
yeah,
I've been meaning to try it because it seems clever. I play Pac-Man. My favorite Pac-Man was called uh, Pac-Man Junior and Super Pac. Look up Super Pac-Man too. That's you get like really big, and I play it like once a year.
here's this one.
It got weird. Pac-Man Junior is nutty.
You said Super Pac-Man,
That's my favorite one. Yeah.
Superman. Oh, he's got a cape.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what is the difference between? Oh,
And see how he gets real big
yeah.
for some reason, and there's like closed off portions. So I
Mm.
play this one like once a year to see if it's still like probably for nostalgia purposes and to feel like you know I have potential to like be a millionaire someday. Like you go back in time.
Look at
Yeah, that was
this.
the shit.
Damn. This is what I was talking about, real quick. Back when I started getting like I was into Android.
What the
This
fuck
was
is
their
this?
fake. You never heard of this? So,
It's like Arabian Mario.
do you remember how like back then, like Android was like a free open source? You can create games.
Sure.
So I would download games. They didn't have what's Plants vs Zombies was popular on iOS.
Yep.
Android had like Pumpkins versus Monsters.
Oh my god.
And then they had
Bootleg.
this thing was crazy. Andrea's World. Yeah, this thing was crazy.
He's not a plumber. He's like a painter.
Yeah, and it looked exactly like a Mario simulation.
Look how tiny he is compared to the Koopa.
This thing, yeah.
Fucking nightmare.
Dude.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it's a classic. I don't
Remember
think it's- I think
one
it's
more that became famous because it had assets from Mario was like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, and the dude was like, "I'm not making this game anymore, not supporting it." And then I think phones that still had the game was worth a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Freaking games, man. It's like it's 2025. They've probably been around since like 1972 and they ain't going anywhere. And if you think about it, it's like part of our history now. It's weird. It's like much as our history as movies and books or anything else.
Video games is definitely part of it too. I think you mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I do wish Twitch was still like that. that it
Yeah.
was still an avenue for gamers, because I think that's what's missing now.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
Twitch is now, people talking about politics and their personal beliefs and meditate. Like, all that's fine. If you want to do all that, there should be a platform for that. But Twitch should be specific. Like, who's the biggest guy in Twitch? Wasn't it like Piker or some guy? Twitch
Yeah.
should be reserved for people playing video games.
Yeah, because that was their avenue. Like you said, that was their community to feel like, hey, people watch my play freaking whatever game, Turok 2 or something.
Yeah,
But
because there's something that bring this just like toys and just like anything other hobby.
Yeah.
But like it's cool. Like one time I had I have a tattoo, actually, not one time. I have a Dark Souls tattoo. Character from the game. What do you got there? Who's that?
Squirtle Squad. My one and only tattoo.
So when someone sees that, like, you have a moment with that person, that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's there's something to be said for it,
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. And I what's funny? I think GameStop started bringing back the midnight releases, because I saw videos.
Oh, I love them, man.
That's cool. I hope some, I hate to sound like that person now, like my parents did. I wish things used to be like that with gaming. Instead of what
midnight release, Skyrim was a big one for me, and obviously it's going to be a 50 or more like-minded people, and there could be a headbanger, someone who likes rap, someone who doesn't care about anything. So, all walks of life and the same line, because they are in love with the same thing.
Yeah.
And where do you really see that?
Not many places, maybe toys, but not. Yeah.
Yeah, toy shows and stuff, but there's something about, the video game that brings people together from all walks of life. You could see that sometime with books and with movies, of course. You go to the movies and you're all there to see that movie. But I don't know, something different about games.
Well, yeah, because it's like everyone can kind of partake in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of it. But yeah, man, thanks. It's a little bit over the hour mark. I gotta head out here with you. But thanks for doing this, man. Like, I remember we were talking about doing this. And hopefully we can do it again. Like, there's a lot more we haven't scratched with games.
I know. We talked about just like 6 things, man. There's a whole other. I'll do it again. I love yapping about video games, man. It's just I love yapping about anything, I guess. I just fucking don't shut up, do I?
No, I enjoy it. We didn't even go over the part that, like, sports games are the biggest fleece. Like, people will get finessed with sports games.
Oh yeah, well they took it. I used to love Tecmo Bowl. I loved, and I used to love boxing games, and they just kind of like, the more money they made, they just going downhill.
Yeah, we could also, I guess, next one we could talk about how mobile gaming kind of effed us. Thanks.
Mobile gaming messed a lot of shit up, and music too. But that's a whole other fucking conversation.
Next time I'll make the thumbnail of us in Tower Records or something. But I want to thank you, Games, for coming through, brother, and thanks everyone that came through chat. All the raw dogs that came over from them. LP's going live tonight, I think, with Zakanin, Jersey, and who else is going to be on there tonight? Sam Newsman.
and Jeremy. Yeah.
So go check out Midweek Mayhem at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you guys are going live tomorrow, obviously, for Thanksgiving.
We're going live Friday, apparently. So Friday, locked and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have full slate, Jerk of the Week, Watto's finds, new toys, all the bullshit,
Cool.
The show keeps cranking.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. Anything to plug? Like, you get any videos coming up soon? Because I know you posted something earlier.
Man, I buy a new toy every week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like YouTube is shifting, where people just want to see you yap in front of a camera. Not you specifically, but they want to see the person just yap in front of the camera about something. So I have to get a mic and get like a proper camera for that. So I got to maybe make a shift in videos. I'll still always talk about my toy purchase and stuff, but and starting in January, I'm going to approach it a little differently.
Oh, is it they prefer, like, yeah, you could still do your, but mainly first,
so
like.
Well, I'm just going by what I see, because I follow, I'm on YouTube a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to, I'll see someone with a video, whether it's just titled, is Hasbro doing this? Or, I bought this today. Went to the, and in the video and the thumbnail is just them, right? And then the entire video is just them talking, and you don't even see a fucking toy. Maybe behind them.
Yeah.
And it'll get like 3,000, no editing. And it'll get like 5,000, 3,000, 10,000 views. So it's like
It's crazy.
crazy.
Just,
so I'm like,
just hey, I don't have this, but I'm going to talk about it, and that's
right. So I may as well just do that. Throw my hat in that ring.
Maybe I'll do one of those now. Last time I did one of those talking things was that McFarlane video. That was about
Yeah, how'd it do?
It did pretty well in engagement.
Yeah, I told you.
It's like that old school, like, oh, here's my toy, here's what it is. But
well, okay, I'm going to do something. I just got the Super 7 Turtles for a good price. I know saying Super 7 is like, saying the name of the devil, right? And
you know what's funny about Super 7?
What?
You remember when Chad put up that thing about you can apply as an affiliate link?
Yeah.
Like, I applied for the hell of it. I didn't realize I got it.
Did you?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's nothing. It's just like, oh, you use this.
It just means that you have to right.
Yeah, you have to hawk it.
But this is sculpted by the Horseman. This
they sculpted that.
Yeah.
Really, that actually looks pretty good.
I think this is so I have the Mezco, I have NECA, several different NECA lines, and I have Super 7. This might be my favorite one. So I might make a video about Ninja Turtles.
Come on, don't lie, Gaines. That's not your
favorite. It might be, man.
I've been cutting down a lot, but I had to, I like the Gameverse stuff in theme of video games.
I love that blue on Punisher, man.
I don't know if I'm gonna, because I still like the classic too, but this is a way better body mold.
He kind of looks like Frank Stallone, though.
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Norm Macdonald used to make fun of Frank Stallone on SNL? I wish Jerk would like clip that where he goes, the number one hottest selling toy this season, Tickle Me Elmo. The second, Tickle Me Frank Stallone.
Yes, always. It was just like an inside joke on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gameverse stuff have been pretty fun. Did you pick up any of those?
Just Juggernaut.
Just Jugs? Yeah.
But I want that Wolverine because it looks like the Wolverine to own, apparently. But I don't want to buy. I don't need Venom or what's his name? Omega Red. No, Silver Samurai. I don't need him either.
Wait, you talking about the Kith one? You want to get that?
No, the fucking jacked fucking Wolverine that comes. Yeah. That Wolverine looks like the best one that they've ever done.
Yeah, and people are complaining because the scale is too big. I'm like, it's fine.
You squat him down. You're not going to stand him up out of tension.
Yeah, he's on that shelf. Like I have a Gamerverse shelf.
Oh, you have him?
Yeah, and it's just like, hold on, let me go get him real quick.
You better have pants on. You motherfucker's naked, chat. Look at that shit. Fucking guys freeballing this whole show.
I got jeans on, dude. I'm not.
Yeah, you're freeballing. I know it's fine.
But like,
that's what you need him to do.
Look at that range.
That fucking figure looks fucking magnificent, man. God damn it.
This guy's freeballing it. This asshole.
He's freeballing this whole fucking show. I know it.
But yeah, this is perfect. I think it's fine. Just
I really need that figure. I don't want to buy that 2-pack though.
Just sell it, dude. Sell Silver Samurai for like $10, $15.
Is he still available? You're gonna make me buy something tonight, man. You son of a bitch.
I think it's well, you never know because Black Friday ads might be coming through.
Yeah. Did you get the Juggernaut though?
Yeah. I remember like, do I return it? Because I have this one, but then when you see
so it's a conundrum. You got now I have a Diamond Select, I have that, and I have it's strange, you know.
Yeah, it is a nice figure though. Like when I look at that Juggernaut, I'm like, yeah, it's a Gamerverse, but that works perfectly for a comic book, you know.
Did you paint the lines in black with a little Gundam marker?
No, I'm not that good. I'm not good at customizing, bro. I'm not like you and
it's fucking drawing a straight line. That's not customizing.
I was gonna say something really bad. I'm not gonna say I was gonna say it's a terrible poor taste joke. Sorry guys. It's like drawing a straight line is like trying to draw it like it's like Michael J. Fox trying to draw straight lines.
Oh, it's all right.
Like I know because I've seen people use that with like the Spider-Man that came out that had recessed lines they painted.
Well, it could be tough, but at least with that Juggernaut, he's at that big scale, so the grooves are big, so there's a little bit more room for error.
Yeah. Yeah, go order it, man. Big Bad Toy Store apparently
That
shoots.
fucking Wolverine looks so good, man.
Just get it, man, or get the Kith one.
Kith one was really stupid.
Yeah. Did you pick up this? Sorry, I know we're gonna go here in a sec. I just saw
No,
this.
listen, hey man, I got shit to do, man.
Did you
I
pick up
want
Rain-
that bat. He's hard to find, apparently.
I saw. I think it's Caped Collector, but yeah, he's hard because he's one of those stupid red platinums, which I hate. But the cape is even all like rainbows. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Gorgeous. Tho-
Yeah.
So I admittedly didn't know that was from a comic, but I knew well enough to look it up, and it's because something specifically happened to where he had to put that suit on. I forget what, but I
He,
knew
like,
damn
changes
well
colors every day. Yeah.
he needed. Yeah, he needed that for some. I knew damn well it wasn't a fucking Pride Batman, and there's people
No,
that think on both sides that it's like a Pride Batman. It's like, can't you guys use Google for 1 second before
Yes.
typing something on the internet?
Somebody was like, "Oh, it's a woke Batman." I was like, "You guys, this is an old ass comic." Like, this is
I saw someone say it was a woke Batman, and on the other side, I saw someone celebrating it for Pride. I'm like, both of you are equally dumb fucks.
true. Yeah, I'm conflicted with this though. Do I? Because that Juggernaut was like $60, I think. And
Yes,
this, I still got this one. This is fine for what it is, but the girth of that dude.
it's a big, chunky, beautiful figure, man. Like, what do you need 2 Juggernauts for? I'm with you right there, man.
Yeah. Does anyone want to buy this? I'm probably gonna keep this one though, because I think I saw some people pop the head, like the damaged head on there.
Yeah,
It does work. It just looks weird. He's just having a neck, but yeah.
yeah.
Did you get you got anything else? Just Juggernaut, no Cap, none of that stuff.
No, I had them all pre-ordered. The Cap, the Wolverine, the Juggernaut, all of them, and I was like, this is like $500.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
And I collect everything. So then I got to evaluate, and
Mhm.
Legion's coming up, and I have my usual stuff that I know I need, McFarlane figures that haven't been made, my Mythic Legions. So I couldn't do it,
Yeah, I feel that. That's the same thing with me. I think after Legions Con, I had a little bit left over, so I'm like, oh, let me pick up some of these ones that I was looking at, like the Game Reverse figures.
Yeah.
I also picked up, what is it? I picked up another figure. I don't know where it is. I was the Punisher 2-pack, and then they had that Skydive Batman for like $29 on Amazon, the one that came with a glider, and so I picked that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think it's at 31 now, but it's still not a bad deal.
That shit. Did you open it or no?
Not yet.
He
So
comes. That was. I got to see at my show too. There he is again, nuts out. Fucking guy, man.
I don't want to stand up and just.
I saw the back. Oh wait, let me see that. That shit's kind of cool.
Yeah, for
$20.
$29. Yeah, it's not bad. And they have that little. It's like a little Dio background you can clip on or whatever.
I got to see the Batman that came with like that part of the building, like Dio piece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Brave Fools Batman.
Yeah,
the
shit's
blue. Yeah,
He comes with 2 capes and all that shit, right?
yeah,
Really fucking nice, man.
yeah. I'm regretting it because I'm working on a video now that's like going over which one could be your classic Batman if you wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
So like all the versions of Batman you can pick up. I like this one a lot. It's just I don't know what's going on without the wires, dude.
Dude,
Like,
it's
it's annoying.
it's someone tried to say it's not a big deal because you could stick a wire in there, which is totally false. Because sometimes you can't on the
Superman. Wait, hold on. Can you? Because look, I had the Chad one, but then I bought this 2 gains.
why?
Mullet soups.
Well, the most now that doesn't have, you don't know if that has a wire, right?
No, it doesn't.
So with the midnight, right? There's a opening in the bottom, so I have a wire across the bottom of the cape, but there's no opening anywhere on the side, so you can't sneak the wire in there.
That's like soups. I was just looking at it. He doesn't have an opening
No.
going up. It's just in the
No.
bottom. Yeah. Yeah, that's dumb. I don't know what's going on, man. Like it's kind of like they gave us something cool and they took it away.
It's really strange, man. And as a collector, for people that not that I care if people shit talk the line, but it is funny to me. But as a collector of the line, it was the one thing to really hang your hat on was they have the definitive capes at a cheap price, and
Yeah.
both of those things have gone out the window.
Yeah, like this is what we were getting last year, like these wires on here.
And that figure is gorgeous with that crazy. That's a cape you'd have to buy for $20 online.
Yeah, this material is better than the other ones. And he moves like one of the Warhammer figures, like they're pretty smooth.
That figure is really good.
Yeah. I'm not much of a fan of the Snyderverse, but I kept this one, and then shout outs to LP. He hooked me up with that Cavill Superman.
Yeah, the Snyderverse it reminds me a lot of the episode 1 through 3 of Star Wars, where it has nice design and suit design and things look good, but they don't play out good, and they're like too emotional and dry.
Yeah. What did you say in the video? It's like Phantom Menace sucks.
Oh yeah,
I'm one of the few that like Revenge of the Sith. Like that's my favorite Star Wars movie, actually.
Sith is good. Sith is worth watching, but it is very fucking too much. Too much. There's too many shots of like Anakin talking to Obi-Wan, and they're just like the most boring static camera angles, like over the shoulder. So I'm going to go talk to Palpatine. You don't want me to learn the ways of the Jedi. Then it switches camera to Obi-Wan. No, you can't go. It's like so fucking like, give me a shot from like, you're a director, dude. You've been making films. Like you can make a conversation look interesting. Quentin Tarantino is the master at doing that, with making just a conversation interesting and like using tension and camera angles.
Yeah.
What you gotta be talking about fucking movies now, Pa?
Man. Yeah, the worst part in the Revenge of the Sith is Sam Jackson. He's like, I think the Chancellor's a Sith Lord. And he's just like, they zoom in on him. A Sith Lord?
And then, of course, the end of the movie, the no.
Yeah. Like, that kind of ruined it. Like, I wish
God, it's
or when he comes, it's like,
so like Frankenstein.
Yeah,
it's not good. Like people talk shit about the last 3, which are dog shit. But those 3 are not that fucking good either, man.
Well, what's funny is people that grew up on that now, like that's their nostalgia. That's why Hasbro's releasing all those Revenge of the Sith toys. Or like,
that's
good. Like,
But again, some of the designs are gorgeous, like the spaceships and the
Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks looks cool. He's an idiot. Darth Maul's beautiful. Like some of the design is just fucking brilliant. Queen Amidala looks so good in every scene, but then like the acting and the fucking dialogue is brutal.
I had shown my friend because they never watched it before. I started from 1 all the way to 6, and they were like, "You should have just started me from A New Hope," and then we backtracked to episode 1s through 3.
Yeah.
I thought doing sequential would be nice, but they were like, no, we should have started from the original trilogy, then go to prequel, then yeah.
So it's Rogue One is after New Hope, right? How does that work again, right?
Yeah, it's after A New Hope. Oh, no. Rogue One's before A New Hope.
Sure.
Yeah, because remember, it's when Darth Vader tries to get in the ship.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And Leia goes and bounces with the plans. R2. Yeah. So Rogue One is actually really, really good, though. Rogue One is like, after the original trilogy, I like Rogue One, then next, and then Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. And then what? The Rise of the Skywalker.
I actually like I love the first half of Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens was okay. It's because I feel like they're just rehashing what A New Hope was. So.
Soon as Han Solo shows up, the movie fucking takes a nosedive.
Really?
They try to, in my opinion, yeah. As soon as he shows up, and in fact, as soon as he shows up, the whole fucking, whatever you want to call them, what are they called as a trilogy? Sequel trilogy? Right.
Yeah, the sequel trilogy.
As soon as Han Solo shows up, the sequel trilogy, it's the end of it. It nosedives. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They killed the bastard like 20 minutes later.
I just think they just relied too much on like the past, and I was fine with Luke. He was an important part of it, and he's now the Obi-Wan. But Han Solo really should have just been like doing his own thing off into the sunset, and Leia was pretty shitty. And they should have just leaned on Luke,
Yeah, the Mary Poppins float when she was in space.
That was
Like in the
terrible. Now that if they would have focused on just Luke and not like ruin everything he's done prior with bringing back Palpatine, thus making him killing Palpatine meaningless, right?
yeah,
If they would have focused on Snoke, Luke, maybe Rey turning evil, and then Poe becoming the hero,
mhm.
I'm telling you, they had something there, and they just really fucked it up, man.
They
Rey
did.
becoming evil would have really fucking gone a long way of like making those worthwhile.
That's what I thought they were going to do, but
Me too. They didn't have the balls.
yeah, you could tell it was two different directors from the first one to the second one because
Yeah.
how they killed off Snoke was such a sandbag. I was like, dude,
And it's like
he was like a fake guy. He wasn't even real. Yeah,
it was
Palpatine.
fucking and visually he looked cool. I thought if he would have fucking convinced. Now, I don't mind that they so in that scene when they kill him, if then Kylo would have convinced Rey to join him, it would have been fucking oh shit. You know, it would have been like a moment, like oh shit, these two are gonna like conquer the world now.
Yeah,
And then if you have Luke maybe trying to fucking stop them, and he needs fucking Poe because you want that pilot to be in there, being the fucking hero because he's like he doesn't have a power, right? He's like the every normal
Snoke.
schmuck. And you know who else they dropped the ball on? She's almost like the Boba Fett of the sequel trilogy is Captain Phasma.
Oh yeah, because they
I
made
mean,
such a deal of her in the first movie,
and she
and
looked beautiful. She's a beautiful woman in this awesome suit. She looks badass, and she does fucking nothing.
yeah, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Captain Phasma.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that second movie was a disaster when he. Because remember, they spent the whole movie building up to finding Luke, then she finds him next movie, and just throws the lightsaber.
I'm in the theater. I saw it by myself because I couldn't convince anyone to fucking see it with me. And when he throws it, I chuckled, and I think I was supposed to laugh. I don't know, because
Yeah,
that movie's like a comedy. It's a comedy
like
through and through.
milking that animal and drinking. Yeah,
Milking the animal, making that. I laughed at all them parts. Now I think you're supposed to, right? So the movie's doing its job, no? And then I was like, all right, I had fun and I laughed. I hated that casino bullshit. It was when they saved the animals from the casino and all that.
oh, with Finn and Rose. Yeah,
Oh, that part that kills the movie. So I go home and you kind of want to digest what you saw, right?
mhm.
And I'm like, I did have fun, but was I really supposed to laugh that much through a fucking Star Wars movie?
It's a Star Wars movie. Did you
It
laugh
was,
that much during the original trilogy?
maybe 3 times with C3PO clunking R2 on the head or something.
Yeah,
And then I watched it again when it came out, when you could rent it, and I was like, I hate this fucking movie. I really, because when Poe is making fun of what's his name, I forget these characters' names, but when he does like a literal prank call, pretending like to be his mom or some goofy shit, I'm like, you don't make the enemy look this stupid this early in a film because then you're not going to fear him for the rest of the fucking movie.
it loses its credibility. Yeah,
Loses credibility.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
I will say this though, Crate was an awesome visual. That planet was awesome.
Yeah, the visuals. That's kind of like what I've heard about the original. Well, not the original. The prequel trilogy was they had good graphics for like the lightsaber battles. Like they're the best lightsaber battles, but
Yeah.
acting like yeah.
Acting, plot, it's a fucking about trading good of federal trade blockade, so they can't get the resources, so the people are gonna starve. Like, what kind of fucking plot is that for like a whimsical space adventure?
It's like the damn Jurassic Park films. Like I didn't think I could hate Jurassic. I don't hate it. I really cynical when it comes to the Jurassic Park trilogy that came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Because did you ever watch those or not?
the first one was great, and then they takes a nosedive.
Yeah, the second one. Did you watch that or not?
Yeah,
The
sucked.
the clone girl letting the dinosaurs. I was like, so
Yeah,
we're just supposed to let innocent people die
yeah,
because she empathizes with clones.
yeah. Okay.
I hated that. I was like, what are you kidding me? Like, there's there was like protests for the dinosaurs. I was like, you guys realize
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna kill us.
And then did you see then I heard this new one was fun with Black
Scarlet
Widow. It fucking sucked.
How nobody died like from that family was beyond. Like, there's no way a kid is surviving through that jungle.
And there's the first 50 minutes are fucking on that fucking ocean fucking with that boat.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
didn't
not-
hate though was the new Godzilla movies, the goofy ones, not the ones that are like legitimately good movies. The stupid Kong vs. Godzilla and the one with
Those
Sam
are fun.
Jackson.
Yeah, those are fun.
I do like those. I like when that girl is about to make that speech and he tells her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I
That's
had
good.
seen, I think I saw Kong versus Godzilla 2 the other day. It was when Kong sees that big ass gorilla, or the one
Mhm.
that's like running all the other ones.
Yeah.
I thought for a second, I thought you were talking about the Matthew Broderick one.
No, that's fucking
Godzilla 2000. Yeah.
that's an abomination.
Yeah.
That really was.
The monster verse ones are great. What's that
I
one?
think that's like the fucking Kong versus Godzilla, man. He gets that like robotic arm and shit. I thought that was fun, man.
That was cool. I thought it was referring to AVP. Alien versus
No. Yeah, Big A has to do some film reviews. I got to wake him up one of these days.
Yeah. All right, my bad, Games. I didn't mean for us to veer off into movies. We became freaking film critics here.
Get people to hate us even more.
No, but thanks again, man.
Yeah, had a lot of fun.
Yeah, what was you already plugged everything, right?
I plugged everything except for my ass. That's
Oh,
next.
man.
It's later tonight.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Remember, catch 3POA at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See y'all later.
Take care. Have fun.